How are we keep you guys? David and Robbie here from Doc Fitness, and we're back with episode 7 of the Coach's Corner. And today we're going to just talk briefly about scale weight and weighing in and making sure you're making progress. Because what do you do if the scales isn't telling you that you're down in body fat, let's say, or down in weight when you're training and eating better?
So let's just say you're training 3 or 4 times in the gym, you think you're eating in a calorie deficit, but yet the scales aren't moving.
So there's a few things just to be aware of when it comes to actually weighing in the scales. Men usually can be more consistent with it because with ladies and hormonal stuff and time of the months and that kind of crap, fluctuations are a lot more, right? And things mightn't be as predictable. So if you're aware of those basic points, if you're aware that your weight could fluctuate up 2 or 3 pounds, anywhere from 1 to 4 pounds, based on how much water you've had one day or how much you haven't, how much sleep you've got that day, that week, how stressful you were at work, if somebody told you or called you every name under the sun at work or whatever it was, if you train more 1 week, if you ate late the night before, if you ate more carbohydrates the day before. So all those factors are going to play a role in what your weight is like when you weigh in the following day. And as well, obviously, if you've gone to the toilet or not the next morning. So obviously, if you're weighing in during the day after food and after water, it's not going to be as accurate. But if you know those points, you can kind of rectify it and move forward from there then to make sure, right, if you are doing everything right, what is the next step from there and how can I make sure I'm doing progress? Because I'm weighing in every few days here and it's not showing me.
So weighing in once a week mightn't be the best choice. As David went over there's so many different factors at play. But if you were using just one day of the week, the same day all the time, maybe like say you could be out a little bit later that night, or you could be eating that little bit later, or if it's a Sunday or a Monday, like you more than likely, if it's me for example, you're going to be up that little bit more in weight because maybe I'm a little bit more relaxed on a Sunday with my food, so I'm eating that probably a little bit more than I would normally during the week. And that, if I was weighing in every Monday, yeah, I'd probably have the bucket kicked now by now, I suppose.
That's Sunday night boozing, is it?
Yeah, no, God knows what's on the menu normally, but do you know, if that was the case, like I'd be kind of seeing no progress. If Monday was the only day I was weighing in, I'd be like, oh fuck this, do you know, there's nothing working here. But being consistent over the week, you will see a true reflection of it.
Yeah, because like we do mostly our weights in the gym here every Friday for our members, and even though we've contemplated change in the past because you know the accumulation of a stressful week of work could have you off as well, but just even if you just look at this graph, Friday you could be your highest weight. So again, like Robbie said, weighing in once a week, that's going to throw you completely off. So another factor you could do from that is you could weigh in daily, all right, for a period of a few weeks, and from that then you could take an average of the 7-day weigh-in. Now again, we only do this as like a short-term thing for members to show them how your weight actually does fluctuate, and then you'll realize, oh, okay, so when I'm going to this time of the month, it's probably going to go like this. When I have this night, a day, a week at work, or eat late at night, it's probably going to be this. So at least you can kind of expect them then going forward. And how else would we assess progress then, Rob, based on that?
You could always go with pictures. Are always kind of a good one. Yeah. Like, you know, you could be seeing massive differences in your clothes and everything, but your scale weight mightn't be changing a whole lot. Measurements are another big one.
Yeah.
And I suppose really and truly, are you actually eating less than you think? I think it's a huge one. Are you actually in a calorie deficit?
Yeah, and even if you're someone that does track calorie intake, like, and you're very good Monday to Friday, again, is the weekend completely undoing your progress throughout that week? But look, I think that's a whole other video if we go get into that.
But weekend warrior.
But as Robbie said, like photos and measurements are a huge factor in your progress as well, because let's just say if Robbie was really lean and he wants to get even leaner, because he doesn't have actually that much weight to lose, he might be fluctuating with such small fluctuations in the scales that he mightn't see that much drop in pounds as the week goes on, we'll say. So for him, taking the measurements every 2 weeks and taking photos every 2 to 4 weeks monthly, we like to do it here, he's going to see that progress as well. So even if the scales hasn't shown it, but the measurements are down and the photos are visibly leaner, you've made progress. Like, so again, it's just something to be aware of. I think I've waffled on enough.
Yeah. Are you really eating less? Or are you fooling yourself?
And training as well, obviously. And peace.
Wow. Well, let's just say that you're training 3 or 4 times a week in the gym, and let me put off now. I don't want you to just walk in.